Hi, everybody. Thank you for subscribing to Weather Wealth. Many of you have joined over the last few weeks, and we're really excited. We really want to help farmers around the world that are concerned about corn prices. Will they go lower? Should we be hedging right now, or will we have a summer drought? Natural gas producers, we have hedge funds, and we want to have fun with this. We want to help you make some really important decisions. There's so many newsletters out there, tons of them, particularly in the equity markets, but how many really focus on the weather? How many really can help you look ahead weeks and months in advance using really sophisticated software that we have to predict weather trends? Usually better than most firms out there, not always, but usually. Very few. So we have a unique product. We're going to be offering a weather spider with market sentiment every couple of weeks. We're also going to be talking about various trade strategies. You can email me a question every once in a while if you have a concern. I've had so many questions recently about the crude oil market and natural gas. And we'll be posting most of these reports usually either Sunday evening or Monday like we have been recently, and again, probably Thursday or Friday. So what's happening right now? Well, look at that blue vortex that you see coming all the way down from the Arctic Circle right into the center part of the United States. That helped natural gas prices rally about 15% about a week ago. We had said last Monday, we thought natural gas prices bottomed. Well, you got to be kind of nimble in these markets right now, particularly with coronavirus. You get 15 cents here or there, take it, because we're going to see that cold air begin to retreat, as you see by next week. Back into Canada, you don't see as much blue in the United States. Again, this is the end of the season. It's not the middle of the winter, or natural gas prices could soar. But we gave you a crude strangle strategy last week in the July strangle, which will be posted again in our spreadsheets and also my blogs here over the next week or two. If crude oil prices stay relatively low, that could curb natural gas production because shale production is going to be affected. You give me that in a hot summer, and we can see natural gas prices back into the high 280s. It'd be $3. But right now, the weather will not be very bullish in the short term. See that arrow to the left of your screen? That trough coming into the Plains and Rockies in about 10 days will be very, very important to bring rains potentially to the wheat areas. Look at the top, right near my bald head over there, that blue area going into Russia in about 10 days. That arrow that you see, it's been dry in Russia. You give me some rains in Russia, you give me some rains in Kansas and Oklahoma, and coronavirus aside, we could see wheat prices begin to go down again. I'm not quite sure of the timing right now. We'll talk about it soon. But later in April, if those two scenarios happen, with drought relief in the plains where it's getting dry and also in Russia, that could put pressure on the wheat market. One concern I still have is rains in northern Brazil. This is the average 15-day rainfall forecast for Brazil. Notice more heavy rains in Minas Gerais. That arrow up there, it may get wet in the coffee areas again. They need it to dry out. Again, weather's not the only factor in coffee. A lot has to do with the coronavirus export news. You know, shelves are depleted across the world right now for coffee, just like toilet paper, but there's no toilet paper futures, obviously. But with coffee, the demand could be increasing more and more, and you get some wet weather harvest delays, and potentially we can see coffee go higher later. The timing is pretty difficult right now, so what coffee may do. It's a difficult market, so we've had some recommendations to sell puts, maybe make $1,000 a contract in the 95-cent put and the July put by the end of the spring or early summer. Also, the red areas you see over Argentina and Brazil, it's been dry. And our Climate Predict software predicted this actually a couple of months ago. I just didn't think we'd really see any concern in the soybean market because of the trade war concerns with China and also the coronavirus situation. But the USDA did in fact lower soybean production somewhat, I believe, in both Rio Grande do Sul, the second biggest producer of soybeans in South America, and Argentina. So if we may see soybean prices rally or stay stable over the next couple of weeks because of lower production down there, and the seasonal to be long beans this time of the year. Good weather for corn planting potentially. Problems in South America back in March, that could be a factor in the soybean corn spread ratio. So a lot going on. We're going to have a lot more for you, obviously, as we get into the growing season. We hope you stay with us throughout this course of the summer. And any questions, certainly email me occasionally. Thank you.